thank you all for being here. As Michelle mentioned, I'm Mary Hannah Puckett with Ferguson Bath Kitchen Lighting Gallery. I'm our senior marketing manager, have the privilege of working on wonderful brands and marketing our Bath Kitchen Lighting Gallery. So excited to sponsor this. It's an honor and privilege to be part of the NKBA. One of the things that we were going to kick off with in the spirit of trends in the kitchen space, Ferguson is celebrating our 10th anniversary of our Trends and Influences. If you don't have a copy, there's a QR code later that will show up that you can download. But I thought 10 years, right? You want to take a look back. What's happened in 10 years? And I thought, well, let's see what we presented on in 2014. Can anyone guess what was trending then? Rose gold was the big finish then. Unfortunately, it didn't make a mainstay, but it was lovely while it lasted. We were trending with freestanding bathtubs. So now we know that that's really a mainstay in the owner's bath. So seeing this solid surface material and acrylic, and also open shelving. So we see a lot of that now in the kitchen with open shelving and, of course, in bathroom vanities. So trip down memory lane, but let's celebrate the 10th year. This year, we really took a different approach. We are talking about 6 trends that are distinct, really of what we perceive as revolutionizing interior spaces. So less about product style, what finishes are trending, what colors, materials, technology, and we're really talking about how consumers are using their interior space. And so with that, would love to roll the video so you guys can see for yourself. All right, so that's what you can expect from us. The QR code, please, we welcome you to scan that. You'll be able to access our digital catalog. You're also able to request a printed one as well. We have about 10 copies, so you'll have to fight for them if you're interested. And with that, let's get to the main event here. I'd like to introduce Trisha Zach. She's head of research for NKBA, and she's going to be speaking about the 5 trends for the future of kitchens. So, Trisha.
Good morning, Mariana.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good morning, everyone, and thank you for coming so early. We're excited to have you. I'm excited to be here today to share the key trends from NKBA's Kitchen and Bath Trends for 2024. And we're going to be talking to you about the trends that are shaping the future of kitchen design. My comments have been sourced from a few places: the 2024 Kitchens Trends, the other NKBA customary research, and select third-party sources. So long considered the heart of the home, the kitchen is an essential gathering place for family and friends, a place for food preparation and organization, a place for storage, and of course, socializing. It's a multifunctional space that plays a vital role in the daily lives of many people. In a Harris poll conducted last year among 2,000 US consumers, 75% of homeowners said they use the kitchen more than any other room in their home. So state-of-the-art large kitchens are in high demand. Whether looking for a refresh or a complete remodel, homeowners are prioritizing the investments they make in their kitchens. So having established the importance of the kitchen in the home and in people's lives, let's jump right in and talk about the 5 key trends or overarching themes which we feel are shaping the future of kitchen design. The first is personalized design. After years and years of all-white kitchens, the pendulum has finally swung. The Me Too cookie-cutter kitchens are being replaced by kitchens which are designed to align with consumers' design preferences, how they cook, how they entertain, and their lifestyles. It's all about tailoring the look and feel and the function of the kitchen to the individual. Designers tell us that their clients are no longer designing their kitchen for the homeowner, for the person that's going to buy their home next. So the idea of timeless and classic is kind of gone. 76% of designers are telling them that homeowners don't want what their neighbors have. They want a uniquely personal kitchen designed just for them. So to illustrate a little bit of how varied the concept of personalized design can be, let's look at a couple examples. This client wanted a large, pet-friendly eating kitchen with a feel and great natural light. They wanted comfortable eating areas for themselves and their 5 pets. So what they did was they have 2 attractive pet-friendly features: a shallow drawer, which slides out for feeding, and a cabinet containing both a faucet and a sink for fresh water. To this millennial family with young children, personalized design meant that they wanted to keep their beautiful kitchen beautiful and clutter-free. So to accomplish this, on the left, you'll see just a small pic of the pantry that was built. It's the workhorse of that kitchen. So they prepped their meals there, they made their smoothies there, their young children could get their own breakfast and snacks. And of course the parents loved it because they made their own smoothies and their iced coffees. The photo on the right illustrates the built-in storage in this kitchen's adjoining play center, homework center. And it includes a bottom drawer. The homeowner told us that the thing that got the most wow from people who visited was the drawer in the bottom that housed the printer, because there's nothing very pretty about a printer. So the next theme shaping kitchen design is togetherness. We wondered during COVID whether the popularity of the open floor plan would decrease, but it has not. Today's families still want togetherness. And as you heard before, the room where they hang out most is the kitchen. According to the ASID, 73% of Americans rank spending time with family as one of the most important things to them personally. To accommodate the need for togetherness, the size of the kitchen is in both new and newly remodeled homes is getting larger. In fact, 61% of homeowners say that a large kitchen is a must-have feature, and this jumps to 67% among those aged 35 to 64. The kitchen design elements being used to foster togetherness include eat-in kitchens instead of the formal dining room, oversized islands and double islands, and open floor plans where kitchens are the hub of all activities. This stunning kitchen won 3rd place last night in the Design Comp large kitchen category, and it illustrates the trend of replacing the formal dining room with an eat-in kitchen and the concept of double islands. 92% of designers say the primary purpose of the kitchen island is to encourage guests and family to gather and socialize. Kitchen islands are allowing the homeowners to engage with others while cooking and cleaning up, which is why homeowners are reconfiguring kitchen layouts to create larger and more functional islands. This picture illustrates a great example of something we are going to see a lot more of in the future, and that's combination islands. In a combination island, about 50 to 60% of the island, you'll have closed storage below, and the remaining will have simple furniture-style legs and open space for counter height stools or seats. This kitchen won 2nd place last night as well, and I'm showing it to you to demonstrate the concept of conversational islands. We're starting to see an uptick in islands with communal seating arrangements because they're more intimate and conversational and less bar-like. The third trend affecting the future of kitchen design is healthy living. We expect to see a further increase in design decisions which contribute to personal wellness, namely healthy eating, healthy cooking, and the healthy home. Now, more than ever, customers are focused on nutrition and healthy eating. No wonder that 50% of respondents in the Kitchen Trends study told us that future kitchen design will be driven entirely on a focus on nutrition and healthy eating. I think I heard last night that they said it was luxury to eat well and take care of yourself, one of the sponsors said. So since homeowners need more refrigeration for all their healthy foods, you see designers specifying multiple column refrigerators to store their fresh food. You see refrigerators, drawers to store the ingredients for fresh fruit and vegetable smoothies. Kitchen appliances, which promote healthy cooking, are growing more and more popular. Cooking appliances, which perform more than one function, are checking all the boxes. 68% of designers say they want these two cooking methods, steam cooking and air frying, integrated into one appliance, their oven. Many of the appliances supporting this homeowner's healthy eating habits are nearly invisible: column refrigerator, refrigerator drawers, and a combi oven. Another trend that's continuing to mature is the integration of indoor and outdoor spaces to promote health and wellness. 71% of homeowners want their kitchens to have a greater connection to the outdoors. The abundance of natural light and connecting the home with the outdoors is a progression of the biophilic design that we've been hearing about for a few years now. Designers are bringing in more natural light and connecting to the outdoors by larger windows, walls of glass, or an entire wall of folding glass doors, as seen in this kitchen. The final element of the healthy living trend is the concept of the healthy home. Currently, the top sustainability practices are things like recycling and specifying long-lasting and energy-efficient appliances, but we're seeing the trend picking up fast for VOC materials, paints and stains, all of which will impact indoor air quality, and those are gaining traction fast. The next trend affecting the future of kitchen design is the minimalistic design. This theme is about much more than a design style, however. It's about designing clutter-free and stress-free kitchens through a thoughtfully designed minimalistic layout. European-style cabinetry, integrated appliances that disappear, and appliance garages that provide maximum access to small appliances are all examples of where kitchen design is trending. According to our 2024 Design Trends study, modern, mid-century, and Scandinavian designs will be popular for their clean and simple lines. This kitchen won first place last evening in the large kitchen category, and although it includes all elements of the 5 trends shaping the future of kitchens, I included it here because of its sleek, modern, and minimalistic aesthetic. It perfectly depicts the clutter-free layout, one where everything comes off the countertop, is put in drawers, behind full-length doors which conceal shelves and drawers, and in pantries. Speaking of pantries, another way that designers have found to minimize clutter in the kitchen is with pantries of all types and all sizes. 59% of designers say that if space permits, homeowners want a separate walk-in pantry off the kitchen. Regardless of whether their design style is contemporary or modern, homeowners are using pantries to keep clutter off their main kitchen countertops and using them to do much more than prep food. Pantries are being used to store small appliances, coffee centers, and beverage stations. According to the same Harris poll that I mentioned earlier, many homeowners aspire to have back kitchens or prep kitchens in order to create a separate, discrete space for daily food preparation. 42% of homeowners surveyed said they want a second kitchen in their home if money were no object, and this jumps to 61% among those aged 18 to 44. Well-curated lighting is the 5th trend we see shaping the future of kitchens. A renowned lighting expert, Doug Walters, says that there's been more progress in the technology of lighting in the last 10 years than in the last 100 years. While construction code might only require in a standard kitchen a single overhead light, layered lighting can both maximize the functionality of the kitchen and elevate the aesthetics. good lighting can be a game changer in kitchen design. One designer who recently participated in NKBA's lighting study, which we'll be releasing the results of in June, told us, you can design the most beautiful space, but if you don't have the proper lighting to show it off, it doesn't do any good. And another even went so far to say, if you don't light the kitchen properly, you might as well not build it. A third participant from that study told us there are 3 jewels of the kitchen: the backsplash, the hardware, and lighting. It's a design element that can be transformational if done right. So it's no wonder that 80% of designers in our kitchen trends study say kitchens have become spaces for showcasing decorative lighting. As you've heard continually through this presentation, consumers no longer want an understated kitchen. Larger than life ornate lighting is staging a comeback. Light fixtures that are oversized and a statement piece will be the look of 2024 and beyond. 85% of designers in our study say that ambient lighting in kitchens is widely used to create different moods. In cabinetry, for instance, layers of integrated lighting throughout the interior and exterior of the cabinets improve the visibility for tasks and provide that option for moodier ambiance. This same kitchen that I showed you before, photographed from a different angle, illustrates the importance of ambient lighting in kitchens which are open to the rest of the house. Ambient lighting allows homeowners to get a snack or a beverage in the evening without turning on lights and bothering those that are relaxing watching TV or in adjacent space. And let's not forget the very important purpose of good kitchen lighting, and that's safety. As homeowners age, the lighting of their homes becomes more important. For parents and grandparents living in a home, the level of lighting they need is considerably different than the children or young adults living in that home. So by using proper lighting to lighten and brighten spaces, it helps reduce shadows and glare. A designer can significantly contribute to the quality of life and allow the homeowner to remain in their home longer. So as you can see, consumers are moving away from neutral, classic, and timeless design elements so that they don't have to remodel very often. And based on the trends I just outlined, they are moving towards clutter-free, minimalistic kitchens with enhanced functionality, which have been designed just for them to support their healthy lifestyle. So before moving on to the conversation portion of today's session, I want to give you an opportunity to scan the QR code for NKBA's 2024 Kitchen Trends Report. And while you're doing that, I ask Mary Hannah to please join me back on stage.
Okay, I'll just use that. And Tricia, we thought maybe we would just open up the questions to the audience. This was, I don't know about you guys, I have kitchen envy all over the place. But there's a lot of information that you shared, so thank you for that.
Thank you.
And maybe we'll open it up to the floor for questions that you may have for myself about Ferguson and our services to the industry, or to Tricia in kitchen design. Or any curveball, we're here to take it.
No? Mary Hannah, hi, I have one for you.
Okay, all right, what you got?
I did a side-by-side of your trend report, which is just amazing. If you didn't download it, please do. I think I've read it 2 or 3 times. And a lot of it coincides with what I said and what I showed today, but there were a few trends that were a little bit different. Redefine.
Yeah.
You want to tell the audience a little bit about that and
Yeah.
how you're seeing that show up in kitchens?
Yeah, so it's always good when KBA validates trends that you're seeing, so thank you for that. Redefine really for us means, and you guys are seeing this I'm sure, which is mixing old with new. And as we have aging in place and we're in our homes longer and certainly working from home often, we're seeing that these spaces, we're curating a lot of different things from over the years, so from the different centuries. So for us at Ferguson, we're seeing a lot of these warm tones, of course. We're seeing weathered finishes, whether they are truly weathered or they're manufactured that way. Thinking about door and cabinet hardware and just the textures that we're feeling. You mentioned it as well, Tricia, in integrated appliances. So really still being able to get that, mid-century modern, I don't know about you guys, is not going anywhere, hasn't gone anywhere, and will continue to be a mainstay, but being able to have integrated appliances where you can get those colors from the 60s and 70s with a modern twist, with appliances that give us modern conveniences like food preservation. So we're seeing that quite heavy, not just in the kitchen space, but in the bath as well. Healthcare, or skincare, I should say, is very popular. So we're seeing a lot of integrated refrigeration to hold the skincare products really at a point of use. So it's definitely redefined, but it's taking the beauty of the past and mixing it with modern technology and modern conveniences.
Can I ask you another one? I don't want to jump in. If anybody has a question, you get to go first. So it was Elevate, the trend about quiet luxury and people making very conscious decisions. I guess my question is, what are you seeing in Ferguson that people are willing to splurge on? It's that important to them that they're splurging.
Yeah. For us, we look at quiet luxury, and I think depending on who you are, you might define it differently. For us at Ferguson, we're really defining that as convenience factors. It's not necessarily the most expensive product or the most luxurious, glamorous item, but it really is Ferguson, us talking with our clients and the designers and builders to understand, and consumers mainly, how are you using your space? Do you enjoy entertaining? And what type of entertaining do you like to do? Because really down to the ice cube itself is part of entertaining. When you think about, are you bathing? Are you a shower? We have these really intimate conversations with our clients, but it really gets to the heart of what is convenient to them and what does function look like to them. And from there, we talk about products that service that. So, whether it is really technology inspired or if it really are things that you showed as well, pet stations. We're seeing a lot of that, a lot of signature hardware. We sell a ton of those the pot fillers that traditionally would just go behind the oven, but now really in these more intricate spaces. So it's just interesting. You guys probably do the same. How are you looking at your home and saying, I want to make it fit for me? And that's really where we're seeing the splurge happening and the luxury happening and the material and really, truly the convenience of it all.
Yeah. And so Mary Pat has a great background both on the design side and then the marketing at Ferguson. So I want to ask you a question just about what you think are the exciting new things coming in the next 3 to 5 years.
Oh man, that's a...
Put you on the spot.
I say, you say exciting, I'll say exciting/important. And that really is for us sustainability and minimizing environmental impact. As an organization, we really take this seriously, not just in our facilities. Ferguson, as you guys know, is a distribution. We're a wholesale distributor. And so we do a lot of fleet. So we've invested in hybrid and electric fleet to service and bring our products to market. Things like packaging. We really are looking at how do we minimize packaging, but also ensure that the product safely gets to the consumer. And then when it does, that it's recyclable. So I would say there's much more pressure, and it will continue to accelerate, that it is very important that we think about our carbon footprint, not just from manufacturing and facilities. What's happening with courts, right? You guys, safe business practices, what's safe for employees, that more and more will come. And of course, we know technology is going to take us places we've never been with appliances and even faucetry and, smart, it's knowing you, it's voice activation, it's all the things that we're going to see this week, which I'm excited to get a glimpse into. But it really is, again, all about minimizing environmental impact, ensuring, employees are safe, and getting the product to market in a very efficient way.
Oh, great. Well, thank you, Mary Hannah and Ferguson, for making this possible. Thank you for everybody coming today, and enjoy the rest of the programming on the next stage, and enjoy the show.
Thank you.